Just so we're all clear, we all know that Andrew Garfield is my favorite live-action Spider-Man, right? Because, yeah, he is. So in an interview with Josh Horowitz this week, Andrew Garfield denied his involvement with Spider-Man No Way Home. Or did he? You guys should definitely watch the interview because it's really funny, but it's just so great. I mean, Josh Horowitz basically goes, oh, so I don't know how to bring up the Spider-Man stuff. But before Josh can even get the words out of his mouth, Andrew Garfield just goes into full-on defense mode. He's like, I'm not in the film. It's hilarious. People are like expecting me to be in it, but I'm not in it. It's like I'm playing a game of Mafia and everyone keeps going, you're in the film, and I'm like, I'm not in the film. And it's funny because at the end of the day, you'd think, yeah, that's him basically denying his involvement. But the way he's doing it, it's so over the top, and he's just so doubling down on it to the point where you kind of go, yeah, you're totally in the movie, you're just trying to lie. Because remember, Josh Horowitz did say, give me a yes or no definitive answer, are you in the film? And Andrew Garfield said, I didn't get a call. Oh, he is so in the movie. He is just, Now, granted, Andrew could be telling the truth, but then again, remember, Andrew Garfield is an Oscar-nominated actor. He does this for a living. He pretends to play characters and pretend to lie for a living. And like I said in my previous Spider-Man No Way Home video, if Marvel and Sony didn't want people to ask Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire or Tom Holland whether the three Spider-Men are in the film together, they would tell interviewers not to ask that question. But here we are with another interviewer asking one of the cast, or at least one of the potential cast, if they're in the film. But I mean, like, you look at Andrew's body language, he's like going so over the top, he's going into full-on defense mode, and you go, yeah, you're trying too hard. What you're saying is the right thing to say, but also you're trying too hard. Like, comparing things like to Mafia and Werewolf, and it's like, have you ever played those games? In those games, if you are the werewolf, you continually deny that you are the werewolf. By the way, speaking of the werewolf game, there's a really cool card game called Asphodel. It's basically the werewolf game, but there's like extra like trick cards and stuff, or like you can be Cupid and stuff. I remember playing that in like my English lessons in year 8. It's really good fun. I don't know why I'm mentioning that, just him mentioning werewolf just sort of brought me back into that, and yeah. Now, Andrew could not be lying. He could just genuinely not be in the film. But then you think about it and you go, Jamie Foxx as Electro is in this film, Alfred Molina as Doc Ock is in this film, more specifically Alfred Molina from Spider-Man 2, that version of Dr. Octopus will be in the film because they just confirmed that in an interview with Variety like a couple of weeks ago. Also, now that I mentioned that, I am not happy that it's the same version of Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2 because like he literally redeemed himself in that moment and now they're bringing him back to be evil. And the way Jon Watts said it in the most like nonchalant, oh yeah, in this universe nobody's really dead, I'm like, oh god, why? But yes, you take into the account that Alfred Molina's Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2 is going to be in this film, Jamie Foxx is going to be in the film as Electro, it's pretty much confirmed that it's a Spider-Verse film, right? Right? I mean, I've said this before, this film could be like the best worst thing ever because it could be like the most messiest and most convoluted Spider-Man films out there. But I'm kind of right now enjoying the hype, or at least like the fan-generated hype of what is this movie even about. You know, rumors of Daredevil, rumors of Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, Doc Ock, Electro, all that stuff. It's just really fun. Now, part of me is getting my hopes up that I will see Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man on the big screen once again, but also another part of me is just like, I don't care. I don't know, like the Tom Holland Spider-Man films have kind of burnt me out, and just right now, I don't really care about Spider-Man at the current moment in time. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll always love the character of Spider-Man, it's just that on the big screen, aside from maybe the Spider-Verse sequel, I don't care. So if Marvel's just gonna go balls to the walls crazy with Spider-Man 3 and bring in Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, the two Spider-Men that I actually love on screen, go ahead, do it. I don't care. Like, I know now that I'm not gonna get my dream Spider-Man project on the big screen at the minute. Because my ideal version of Spider-Man is that we would see him grow up from film to film. The films would be serious but comedic because that's what Spider-Man is. It would basically be an ongoing soap opera on film. And we're not getting that. I thought we were going to get that with Homecoming and Far From Home, but then Far From Home just proved to me, yeah, they don't really care because they just made it all goofy and weird and stupid, and I was like, oh, there's no heart or tragedy to it, it's just Spider-Man being goofy on holiday. No longer do we get the epicness and sincerity of the Raimi and Webb films, now we just get the Disney Channel version of Spider-Man, and yeah, I don't care. That being said, I am really curious about this film, and I have no idea where it's gonna go. If it's gonna be a train wreck, then let it be a train wreck. But it's just really fun to see these events, like, unfold. Like, this could be terrible, this could be amazing. I just hope that at the end of the day, we get an enjoyable film, because we're obviously not getting the type of Spider-Man stories I want to see on the big screen. So if we can just get a throwback reunion film with Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire with Tom Holland, yeah, Go ahead, do it, sure. But yeah, I just wanted to make this quick video commenting on Andrew Garfield's interview because it's really funny and I love Andrew Garfield. I kind of miss seeing him on the big screen. Like, his last film was like Hacksaw Ridge, right? Or at least his most notable film was Hacksaw Ridge. I'm looking forward to his upcoming film just purely from a performance standpoint because like he's basically being Jake Paul, but the Andrew Garfield version, and I think that's just really cool. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say right now. Like, subscribe, notification bell down there, hit that. Social media links in the description, give him a look and a follow. Be very much appreciated. And as we meet again, I'll see you guys next time.